So in today's video, I'm going to go through and inspect the property that I just got under contract for myself. So personally, over the last 4 years, I've been actively building up my own portfolio across the Brisbane region. And I just wanted to make this video around sort of the structure of building a portfolio. So, because I was chatting to one of my clients the other day, and I always chat to all my clients around how should you build up a property portfolio and how you should structure it. And one of the key things I always sort of go back to, and when you're buying properties, it's really like you're buying single assets. So what I've done personally, and everyone does it differently, but I started with 3 really solid capital growth assets. Some people will only have like 2 capital growth assets, and capital growth assets are your solid sort of metro market style properties. You're normally aiming for a house, and you're aiming to buy that house for say 500, 600, 700k, and the goal is for over the next 10 years, that's going to be your $1 million house. That's the one that's going to jump from 500k to $1 million. So you want to try to have at least 2 of those in your property portfolio, and then from there you can then go in and start to go for those cash flow assets. So those are looking at your regional towns, you're looking at your units, your townhouses, properties where they are a lower purchase price and the rent's going to be around that 5-6% gross rental yield. So for myself, I've got 3 really solid capital growth assets, and then I'm going to move into now the next phase is building. I'm going to be buying townhouses, units, these properties that are under 500k, maybe 350 to 400k, and then it's going to allow me to buy all of these through trusts, and that's another story. So today I managed to secure this property out in Ipswich, got it under contract. I've got it subject to an inspection clause. We're going to go through and inspect the property, and if it works out and it's not too bad, I'm just going to go ahead with it. I managed to get it under contract for $420,000, and they've already got comparable sales in the same suburb for $490,000. So I can see this townhouse being worth $420,000 now, and with October 2024, I believe in the next 3 months even, it will be worth $520,000, and it's going to rent for about $550 per week. So we just stopped into one of the local parks in Ipswich, grab a coffee, but you can see like Ipswich is like very beautiful. You drive around, you've actually got all the structures, like it's already like got all the infrastructure here. There's train lines, and there's schools and everything. Like it's got a diverse economy. Like you got access to the Brisbane Metro, but then out here there's like the largest army bases, but there's also like construction. There's a ton of jobs out here. So you're not really buying in a regional town where you have to really like focus on maybe tourism or maybe on mining. So you're reducing a lot of the risk when you're buying these metro towns. So let's go through and we're going to go and inspect this property.
So we just finished that inspection and it's good to go. It was a bit dirty and a bit of flies, and but you have to look past it, and the house was solid. It was actually a lot better than what I thought. There was a second living space on the upper level, so I picked it up for $420,000, and after inspecting it, I'm very confident it's worth around $490,000. So that's an awesome result. I've just got to do building and pest, and then finance, and then once that's all settled, there's already a tenant in there, but I'll probably just increase the rent to probably $480 a week rent. So it'll be around a 5% yield, but it'll be a nice little buy and hold.
How much is the rent now?
Oh, the rent's like, I think it's only like $420 a week rent. Yeah, so the idea, so if she pushes back with the rental increase, what I recommend is you always want to go in and offer the rent increase like at least 3 months out, so you can get an answer. And you always start high with offering. This is what I say to clients: start high, and if they say no, you can ask how much are they happy to pay, and then if it's an amount that you're okay with and they're a good tenant, keep them on board. That tenant was a bit dirty, the house had marks, the carpets were all messy. Honestly, I will give her an opportunity, but I'm going to lean on the property managers, and the property managers probably going to say, hey, look, let's get somebody else in there. It's sad, but at the end of the day, it's your investment property, you have to look after it. So go in, if you got a rental increase, start high, let them come back. You never know. I just negotiated a rental increase for one of my properties, and the tenant said yes straight away, because you know they have to go out and find another property. And then on one of my other properties, I went in and I actually didn't, like, I knew it was a single lady, and you know I could have gone a little bit higher, but I chose not to, so then she can still afford it, and she 100% is looking after the house. So it's a case by case basis, but if you aren't in a situation where you know the tenant, or you know the tenant can afford it, go, by all means, go and increase the rent, go at the highest point, and then come back and negotiate down. So I hope you enjoyed that video. That's just really showing you how I'm structuring my portfolio. If you are looking to buy an investment property, or if you're looking into the Brisbane market, just reach out through the website. Happy to have a chat and run you through where I'm buying for myself and where I'm buying for clients.